Hello everyone, this is Heorot. Welcome back to my playthrough of Dragon Quest VI: Realms of Revelation for the DS. Previously, the party located the Shield of Valora, the legendary shield. Now it's time to continue the search for legendary equipment. So we'll zoom back to the real world. Then we'll head over to Wellshire and make our way to where Weaver's Peak is in this world. Hello, Flying Carpet. There's a house down here. And we've located a house near the base of the mountains. Any treasures about? Apparently not. My liege? Ah, my mistake. Wrong man yet again. I am one of the soldiers sent from Somnia Castle to find the prince, you see. The prince, eh? Goddess knows how long I've been on the hunt. I heard rumors of the prince's spitting image up north, so I went to have a look. Talk about hogwash. I mean, his face looked about right, but he was such a cowardly weakling. There's no way he could have been a prince of Somnia. The search continues. I wonder who this so-called weakling could be. There's a saying that every face is shared by 3 people in the world. That's a Somnian soldier, all right. Very interesting story. One treasure in here. Huh? Travelers, eh? I remember my days on the road. I was a traveling merchant, you see. I always thought, wouldn't it be great if there was a town where merchants from all over could come to sell their wares? A place where you could haggle for the best prices on rare goods from any part of the world. I've always dreamt of founding such a town. I'm too old for that now, though. I guess some dreams are just that. Dreams. His dreams certainly seem true enough to me. Yes, in the dream world. That old fellow's dream town sounds a lot like Haggleton, you know, what with that bazaar and all. A town where merchants all gather, there'd be no shortage of hustle and bustle. Indeed. And in that chest of drawers, we find a mini-medal. We're up to 74. There's a book entitled, How to Get More Gold Coins Than You Know What to Do With. Heorot takes it from the shelf and reads an excerpt. When selling an item, don't sell it in the first shop you enter. Make sure you go round a few shops and see who will give you the best price. Don't forget that a bit of skillful bartering can drive the price up. It's important to keep pushing until the shopkeeper tells you they can't go any higher. Alrighty. Now let's head to the north. My, this arrangement looks familiar. And we have found the mountain path near Weaver's Peak. Looks very familiar. A place with one treasure. Onwards we go. I know this path. What a stunning view. Oh, it's you, Heorot. Weren't you just with Buddy? He's a terrible one, isn't he? I know that he's grumpy because Tanya's taking care of you and all. But still, that's no excuse for treating you like a chamber pot. It sounds like you're getting mixed up with someone else, Heorot. But she did use your name. What could this all mean? Eh? Tanya? Buddy? Familiar names. Now here's an empty inn. So nobody's home in this world, eh? There's no one here, and yet, isn't it just spick and span? Is this where people ascending the mountain trail stop to rest? Any treasures? Nope. So let's scale the mountain. Let's be careful. It seems that people often make use of these caves. Pretty dark in here, eh? Let's be careful. Ascend the stairs. No treasure. And up the next stairs. One treasure is here, so let's find it. Now we have bomb boulders and a brimstone bulb. Let's take care of those bomb boulders. Goodbye, foes. Nevin learns to spell Frizzle. And Snooze. The rank 1 mage spells Frizzle and Snooze. Nice job, Nevin. And here's a chest with 880 gold coins. Now we have a couple of hermit pixies. Get them, team. Good getting. And Heorot reaches level 33. Congrats on level 33, Heorot. Back outside. And here are some feral beasts. Bye-bye, feral beasts. Not feral enough. Then from the graveyard we'll drop down. And this chest contains a mini-medal. Always nice to get those. Up to 75. That's it for the treasures outside. so we'll climb the ladder and resurface. Well, well, who have we here? Oi, Heorot, just how long are you planning to stay at Tanya's? But what else am I supposed to do, buddy? Tanya must be knackered, having deadweight like you cluttering up her house. That's harsh, but she's been so kind to me. Tanya's got a bleeding heart. That's her problem. You're taking advantage of her good nature, letting her spoil you like this. But I have nowhere else to go. That ain't my problem. If it were up to me, I'd kick you out of the village and all the way down the mountain. Ellipses. What? Don't give me that look. If you've got something to say, be a man and say it to my face. Heh, I knew you had no backbone. What does Tanya see in a wimp like you, anyway? I'm out of here. You'd better think about what I just said, buddy. You're being kind of a jerk, buddy. But yes, another Heorot. Could that have been? Come on, let's go after this other Heorot. Another Heorot? Could we have finally found what we've been searching for? Avast! Is there another Heorot? Evidently so. More feral beasts. Light 'em up, Millie. Then Nevin can blow them away. Bye-bye, foes. Now first, we'll go over here and drop down to enter this cave. Two treasures in this cave. This one with a mini-medal. And this one with a pretty Betsy. Up to 76 mini-medals. And another pretty Betsy. Very nice. Bomb boulders and a brimstone bulb. Let us try to avoid any unnecessary kerplunking. Go ahead, grin maliciously. Goodbye, foes. And Healy reaches level 25. Congrats on level 25, Healy. Now we'll have to drop out, so we can go back up. Then we can climb up and go through this cave again. Hello, Hardvarks. So long, Hardvarks. Alrighty. A couple of slimes and some bomb boulders, eh? Bye-bye, enemies. Now we emerge on the mountaintop, and this place looks very familiar. Very familiar indeed. This is Weaver's Peak in the real world. 2 treasures outside. Quiet little country village, just like the dream world Weaver's Peak. What do you think, Heorot? It seems just like Weaver's Peak in the dream world, doesn't it? Indeed. The air seems so thin here. It must be because of the altitude. Welcome to Weaver's Peak. Thanks, kiddo. What? Heorot? Weren't you just with Buddy? Weird. Huh. So this is Weaver's Peak, The real one, I mean. I wonder how this Weaver's Peak is different from your home in the dream world, Heorot. I assume he's referring to those 2 we saw outside the town. I'd say so. Hello, farmer. I know this ain't likely to please some folks in this here village, but it breaks the heart to see Tanya unwed. I ain't planning to pop the question or nothing. I just hate to see her wind up an old maid. There are worse things. Folks here really love Tanya, While marriage is not the be-all and end-all, remaining alone is an unenviable fate. I sense that his concern for Tanya's happiness is quite genuine. Any treasures in here? Apparently not. Hello, cow. Moo. Moo. There's no lack of love in that cow's rearing, that's for sure. That cow's got it better than a lot of folks I know. That cow seems to live together with its master. Yes, indeed. Over here, we find 10 gold coins. An astounding sum. Weaver's Peak is famous for its top-notch weaving, but you probably worked that out. It'd be a right tragedy if the tradition died out 'cause none of the kids took to the loom. The Dream World Weaver's Peak had the same problem, Surely weaving of this caliber will always be in demand. I suppose there aren't many young people willing to try a tough trade like weaving. It's no picnic working this loom when you get to my age. I need to find myself an apprentice quick sharp. That weaving is of the highest quality. These hands were made for punching, not weaving. I'm sure finding an apprentice is no simple task. Kids these days. Heorot examines the graffiti on the wall. Heorot's a wimp. Who wrote that? Oh my, who'd write such a thing? I cannot approve of graffiti. I'll smash that wall if it's bothering you, Heorot. One treasure in the pub. And it is a pot lid. Oh boy. Ah, you're that Heorot who's staying with Tanya, right? Hick! How's that working out? Funny, something seems different about you. Hick! Oh, this is bad. It's only lunchtime, and I already got my ale goggles on. Hick! Staying with Tanya, I. So you're just a freeloader in this world? I'm amazed he could tell the difference in his condition. Drunk at this hour, the goddess would not approve. I'm just killing time till next year's festival. The last ceremony was a real treat. That Tanya was sparkling like a diamond. Next year's party is sure to be even better. Just thinking about it gives me goosebumps. We're never around for these big parties, Heorot. The Festival of Ghent is also an impressive sight. I wonder if the village festival is the same in both worlds. Heorot, you shouldn't be in the pub. You don't want to make poor Tanya fret, do you? If she hadn't found you passed out on the mountain path, who knows what would have happened to you? I'm sure you'd have been munched by monsters by now. So that's how Tanya and Heorot met. Huh, so Tanya saved the other Heorot's bacon, eh? Passed out? I wonder what could have happened. Maybe that encounter with Murdaugh had something to do with it. One treasure up here. And it is a seed of resilience. Better than a cypress stick in the eye. Ah, phew. Ah, phew. I could use a power nap myself. Well, we all have to rest sometime. He's fast asleep. Let's make sure we don't wake him. Heorot, what do you want? If it's about Tanya, then... Wait. You are Heorot, right? Something seems different about you. Or maybe you finally plucked up the courage for a scrap. Is that it? You want to fight me? If you wish. Haha, you pulling my leg? Who would bother bloodying their fists on a wimp like you? Bullying weaklings ain't my thing. Do not rise to his provocations, Heorot. It sure stinks to be you in this world, Heorot. He seems to have taken against the other Heorot from the very beginning. The talents of a wandering warrior are wasted on a peaceful place like this. Murdaugh may be finished, but I hear some towns are still under assault from monsters. I don't know what's going on, but you'd better watch your backs out there. Did that fella get lost on the way to a fight or something? Evidently. May the goddess watch over that wandering warrior. He must not have heard the rumors about the Archfiend. Here's the equipment shop. A dilapidated suit of armor is on display. It looks like it would be impossible to sell. It's in terrible shape. What a hunk of junk. I have an overwhelming urge to polish that armor. Who'd pay good gold for tatty old armor like this? He keeps banging on about how he's gonna polish it up someday. All talk and no action. Shiny armor, dirty armor, all I care is whether it protects my tender parts. I confess, when I see something that's sturdy, I have an overwhelming urge to polish it. Those who keep promising to do something are always the least likely to do it in my experience. Hello, sir. You have stuff from the beginning of the game. How boring. No treasures in here. Oh? Not hanging around with Tanya today, Heorot? Ah, let me guess. That buddy's been having a go at you again, I bet. You pay him no mind. What does it matter who you are? I'll be rooting for you, son. Well, thank you. She seems to have our Heorot confused with that other Heorot. Mistaken identity notwithstanding, we can still learn a lot from talking to the townsfolk. Tanya, ain't that your sister's name, Heorot? That bit's the same, at least. Poor Tanya lost her parents when she was just a nipper. She's been alone ever since. Why do you think she's treating you like her own brother? You just make sure you don't go letting her down now, you hear? Wait, so Tanya ain't your real sister, Heorot? Brother and sister. Were Tanya's parents killed by monsters, I wonder? I will pray for their souls. Anything or anyone in the well? No on both counts. Well, hello there, Heorot. Settling into the village, are ya? It's such a lovely laid-back place, eh? Thank the spirit of the mountain for that, you bet. Everyone here thinks you're the other Heorot, Heorot. Indeed. It is a lovely little village indeed. The other Heorot seems to be a newcomer in the village. Nothing in those pots. Well, some better stuff in the item shop. Something to keep in mind. Let's check out the church. There was something strange about this year's ceremony. Something ominous, or so I thought. But then right after, Tanya went and saved someone's life. All my fretting for nothing. The priest seems to have well-attuned senses. I pray the priest's concerns prove unfounded. It's kinda hard to comment without seeing the ceremony, so... And we'll continue exploring the real-world Weaver's Peak in the next episode. This is Heorot Linnea. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time.